Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Market. Today is Tuesday, June 1st, so it's not Friday. I chose not to record an episode on Friday, relax over the weekend. I wanted to put a little thought into today's message. Interest rates have improved slightly, so we're going to talk about that. I get to share the win for the week. It was an amazing way to wrap up an incredible month. May was a great month, but we helped not one, but two people that had poor credit. They were homeowners, but they had poor credit, refinance, pull cash out where two or three other lenders told them no. This allowed them to pay off some debt and help improve their credit scores and kind of get them back on their feet, if you will. I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to close with week 6 of our 7 habits of highly effective people. This one is awesome. Banish reactive language. It's so crazy when you think about this, that sometimes our negative or our reactive language, thoughts, actions are self-fulfilling prophecies. They come true. And so the first thing in order to make sure that those things don't happen, that you don't fulfill those in your lives, is to eliminate. Zig Ziglar used to call it stinking thinking. Eliminate stinking thinking, or banish reactive language. I'm going to explain what that means. Today's going to be a great episode, so let's just jump right into it. So 30-year fixed rates week over week actually improved. We're at about 2.75 to about 3% 30-year fixed rates, depending on your credit score and down payment and type of property purchased. 15-year fixed rates, same thing. About the same ballpark, in the low 2s. VA 30-year fixed rate mortgages, same thing, dropping into the low to mid 2s. So it's still an amazing time to finance real estate or to refinance your home. If you have any questions, I'd love to be a resource. So please reach out to me. If you didn't take advantage of refinancing your home last year when rates dropped into the 2s, this is your second chance. And I'd love to be a resource to help you evaluate your savings options there. The win for the week. This is big. So banks have what they call overlays, meaning that if you don't have a certain credit score, if you don't have a certain amount of equity or down payment, they don't want to help you. Those are overlays that are standard in our industry. One of the things that I really love about working for cross-country mortgage is that we are a direct Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac lender. So there are no overlays or very little overlays. One of these overlays that I'm talking about, and this happened twice in the last month, where we had homeowners that had racked up some debt, that had maybe during COVID fallen on hard times, but they stayed current on their mortgage. But because of their debt, their credit scores had dropped into the upper 5s or low 6s. A couple of other banks said no. I ran their scenario. In both of these scenarios, they needed to pull a little bit of cash out because they had a lot of equity in their home to pay off debt. And we were able to help them do that. Pay off debt. They're now debt-free with the exception of their mortgage, and their credit scores have gone up over 100 points in the last month as a result of doing that. So if you have any questions, or if you have an odd scenario relative to your mortgage, reach out to me. I'd love to be a resource and at least just give you some solid feedback. So this week, week 6, really great week. And like I said, this is a tougher and more of a sensitive situation because this has to do with our mindset and the thoughts that go into our mind, and then the actions and the thoughts that come out of our mouth. And the number one thing with being proactive, which is the first habit of the 7 habits, is banishing reactive language, being proactive. So when you're proactive, you control the thoughts, you control the information that goes in your mind, and therefore it has impact on what comes out. This week in Banishing Reactive Language, I want to read this to you. This is the quote by Dr. Stephen R. Covey. A serious problem with reactive language is that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. People feel victimized and out of control, not in charge of their life or their destiny. They blame outside forces, other people, circumstances, even the stars, for their own situation. It's so true. If you find yourself being reactive in your language and reactive in your thoughts, I want you to try this. Here's your homework for the week, and this is what I'm practicing as well. Try to eliminate I can't, I have, and replace that with I can and I get to. This is something that I'm teaching my kids right now too. We get to go to school. We get to go to work. We get to mow the lawn, all right? Hey, I hope this was helpful. I hope you had a great long Memorial Day weekend. reflecting back on how blessed we are as Americans to live in this amazing country. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Have an incredible week. We'll see you again on Friday. Bye for now.